Alright, howdy and hello. We left off with the big old war happening. And now that I'm looking at it, my stamina is low because of all this armor. I think it should be fine. I might switch out pieces of it. Not much difference between the gloves and chainmail, so yeah, I'll move over to studded. Yep, same with boots. Might keep the regular like full chain though, because there is an actual difference. Like you're gonna see right here, there's a big difference. But that fatigue though changes things out. Yeah, it's the big piece of armor that's actually really screwing me over on stamina. So I might have to change over to studded leather. Was wearing scale earlier. I might revert back to that, but nah.
Yes.
Oh, wait. I'm so dumb. No, the reason why my stamina is lowered is because I have a fighting style activated. So I can actually change this back and be just fine. This, the fatigue is just recovery. So if you see on the bottom right, the little circle,
yes,
whatever glowing, it's because I have fighting style active. Now that I turned it off, I'm just fine on stamina. Alright. I have a good amount of healing too at the start of all this.
The plan will work, Your Majesty.
Of course it will. The Blight ends here. Archers! Hounds! Let's cross the bridge and get to the...
Big old war's about to start. Well, already started.
How about you? There! There! There!
Die!
A word.
Ooh, ow.
Fight to the death!
You gonna knock me on my butt again? Yeah, you are. Aha! I can avoid it.
Glorious! There!
Maker, help us. They're everywhere.
You're Grey Wardens, aren't you? The tower, it's been taken.
What are you talking about, man? Taken how?
The Darkspawn came up through the lower chambers. They're everywhere. Most of our men are dead.
Then we have to get to the beacon and light it ourselves.
Alright, well, we know what we need to do now. So let's go do it.
Darkspawn.
On
They just crop up everywhere, don't they?
Oh, fire weapons.
Cut them down! I need some help here.
There is no hope for you now! What's that? Some new kind of beetle?
A new kind of veto. It wants me to head up, is it this way? Yeah. It's the same if I went any other way. Don't see anything up that way that looks like it stands out.
It will be. Of course. As you said. This is a waste of time! Yes. As you said. Really done.
Man, this fire's nice.
Very well. I will not falter! You want to die, do you?
I'm sure that soldier over there didn't help us. He's sitting there staring at the wall.
It is some kind of trap.
Ooh, tripwire. Or to it.
On them! Goodbye. Like that!
As you say.
Ow.
It will be. I am done.
What's over?
Very well. Of course. It will be done. You should have fled.
These spells hit for like 40 and 50 and all that. That's a lot. Maybe I should have been one of those. Silver bracelet. A gift. A heavy silver bracelet inscribed with dwarven runes. Okay. Then frozen lightning. Frozen lightning is a common name for a crystal that can naturally store electricity, which has made it a sought-after ingredient in the composition of several items and salves. Alright.
I have done it.
Getting Malachite. It's a new gem that I'm getting now. Is this where I was supposed to be going earlier? Yep, just a long way around, I believe. Yep.
These are vile and tainted creatures. Of course. Of course. As you say. Success!
Maker's breath. What are these Darkspawn doing ahead of the rest of the Horde? There wasn't supposed to be any resistance here. Hey, you're right. I guess there is a silver lining here if you think about it. At any rate, we need to hurry. We need to get up to the top of the tower and light the signal fire in time. Taron Loghain will be waiting for the signal.
Yeah, this mage is pretty chill. The fire casted on our weapons right now.
There we go. It will be done.
That's a lot of them. Cleared through them quick. Jeez. Discarded book. History of the Chantry. Okay.
I am.
More splint mail. Is this better than what I currently wear? It's exactly the
Done.
same. Might start upgrading what my party wears though. We're gonna be like this long. Oh, that's cool. Oh no, I'm hitting my own teammates with this now. Wow, I'm yelling at my guys. Me hitting my own teammates with a ballista didn't matter too much. Oh wait, there's those rooms to the side over here too. Just a whole bunch of injury kits. None of my guys are suffering an injury right now, so I think I'm just fine. Can always check. You check in the top area, you see where I have item set bonus and flaming weapons. Just below that, where it's a little red, you should see like negative effects. I have nothing, and none of my guys have anything, so no one's suffering an injury right now. They're a little bit different than the health poultices. Like, they will heal you a little bit, but you can only use them
These are
outside
vile
of
and
combat.
tainted creatures. There is no hope for you now. Turn and run. As you say, it will be done.
And there we go. These guys were quick also. Garnet. Gem the shade of dried blood, dark red, nearly black. Leave all the gems, you can, maybe you can get them made into like jewelry, but I think you're supposed to just sell them for money.
Yes.
Oh, dog's ready to level up. Get that Constitution 20. Strength up. There we go.
Loghain better be ready to charge as soon as we light the signal. The king is depending on us.
More splint mail. Yep, exactly the same. You have to check sometimes, because sometimes I have special abilities or special abilities.
I need some help
As you say.
That's a lot of blood.
Everyone's getting level ups now. So meet Alistair can level up. At that point there. Might put a point into that magic so that healing's a little bit better for me. And I'll put the rest in willpower because I need that stamina. It's nice. Oh, survival's nice. Nature resistance 2, meaning poison. We'll go with coercion for now, considering I haven't dealt with a lot of poison or anything like that lately. And I feel like we're gonna get into sturdier locks, so improved tools is nice to have. Alright, time for Alistair. And you can see he's already specialized into Templar. So 1 point there, 1 point there. And strength. With him around, I will have him just master combat training first. And still play around with Sword and Shield for him. Get rid of that attack penalty. There we go. We're all fully optimized and power gaming now.
These are vile and tainted creatures.
I need some help here.
Ooh, what's the cage release? Ooh, all the doggies. Absolutely taken apart. Warden Recruit Shield. +2 damage against Darkspawn. Alright. Probably give that over to Alistair because he uses a shield. I won't do that now though, because we're still doing our own thing. War Paint of the Wolfhound. +4 damage versus beasts. I believe this is only for dog, and I will give that immediately to dog, even though we're not facing beasts. There's War Paint of the Hellhound. There you go. Wow, you're on fire now, dog. You're a Hellhound. You guys just enjoying yourselves right here?
These are vile and tainted creatures.
What's going on out there? Oh, did everyone run out of the rooms or something like that? That was kind of awkward fighting right there. Alrighty. Final door before going up to the next floor.
As you say. Let us end this quickly. It will be done. The time.
Still
is
crappy
finished.
leather armor. And now we will be at the top floor. I'll actually save here. Haven't faced anything too hard yet. Better be safe. I guess it's all ogre now. No, I need to stop with those jokes. Ooh, what's that big rock for? Get out of that way. Okay, cool. Resistance.
A bit more dying.
That was a big backstab, and that was also a big slam.
Very well.
Get up, dude. Yeah, health potion. Oh, Alistair's got the there we go.
The beacon is over here. We've surely missed the signal. Let's light it quickly.
There's also stuff to loot, Alistair. I don't want to, I have to get rid of some stuff now. Huh. What should I get rid of? One of these longbows, how much do they normally... Oh, I'll move some stuff to junk first. That small shield. And one of these daggers, well, two of these daggers actually. And then I have to go to junk and destroy these items. Just so I can make room for picking all this stuff up. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to make more room. I'm gonna get rid of that mud idol. And a couple more daggers. The regular leather. Because don't need the regular leather. Alright. That's much better. Have some room to play around with. Alright. Only thing I can do now is light the beacon.
Sound the retreat.
But what about the king? Should we not...
Do as I command.
Pull out! All of you, let's move!
Looked at the torches behind. That's a lot of people in his army. All those torches.
your eyes finally open. Mother shall be pleased.
What happened to the Darkspawn? Yeah, what happened to the Darkspawn?
You were injured, and then Mother rescued you. Do you not remember?
Wait, what happened to the army?
The man who was to respond to your signal quit the field. The Darkspawn won your battle. Those he abandoned were massacred. Your friend, he is not taking it well.
What happened to the Grey Wardens and the king?
All dead. Your friend has veered between denial and grief since Mother told him. He is outside by the fire. Mother asked to see you when you awoke.
Were my injuries severe?
Yes, but I expect you shall be fine. The Darkspawn did nothing Mother could not heal.
What about Alistair? Is he alright?
He is, as you are. I suppose it would be unkind to say he is being childish.
Why does your mother want to
I
see
do not
me?
know. She rarely tells me her plans.
Thank you for helping me,
I-
Morgan.
You were welcome. Though Mother did most of the work, I am no healer.
I'm gonna go
I
then.
will stay and make something to eat.
Priorities.
I'm afraid not.
I don't have a key for that. Oh, that's a shame.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
Takes more than a few Darkspawn to kill me.
Duncan's dead. The Grey Wardens. Even the King. They're all dead. Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
So why did you save
we
us?
cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
The land is hardly united thanks to Loki.
That doesn't make any sense. Why would he do it?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
We should contact the rest of the Grey Wardens.
Kaelin already summoned them. They'll come if they can, but I expect Loghain has already taken steps to stop them. We must assume they won't arrive in time.
Will you help us fight this Blight, Flemeth?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds. I know nothing of blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever Loghain's insanity, he obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
Perhaps we should go to him.
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Surely there are other allies we
Of
could call
course!
on.
The treaties. Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Why not? Isn't that what Grey Wardens do?
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I don't suppose you can offer any more help.
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears. Ha ha!
Thank you, but if Morgan doesn't wish to
Her
join
magic
us...
will be useful. Even better, she knows the wilds and how to get past the Horde.
Have I no say in this?
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
Was this your ideal all
Pardon
along?
me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point
Fair point.
taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be ready. Alone, these two must unite Ferelden against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the Blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Allow me to
understand.
get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
I prefer you speak your mind.
You will regret saying that.
Dear, sweet mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
We need all the help we can get. Yeah, especially with that big army.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Let's see about this.
I may have answers. Ask.
Have you ever been outside the
From
wilds?
time to time, I have been to the village I mentioned, watched its people, and pondered what curious beings they are. On occasion, I purchased goods from the village merchants. There I spoke with men a little. There they stared and knew me as an outsider. Mother wishes for me to expand the horizon of my experience beyond the wilds. Even she was not born here.
What skills do you have exactly?
I know a few spells, though I am nowhere near as powerful as Mother. I have also studied history and your Grey Warden treaties.
Can you cook?
I can cook, yes.
Yeah, don't be misogynistic. Never mind him. You don't
You
have
missed
to
your
cook.
chance. Now it's charred rabbit from here on out.
And then, are you really Flemeth's
'Twas
daughter?
she who raised me, and thus I consider her my mother, born from her womb or not. 'Tis what you meant, yes?
I'm just
She would no
wondering her
more tell
age.
me than you, I assure you.
Then tell me about this village to
It is
the
a small
north.
place of little consequence called Lothering. No more than a stop along your imperial highway where travellers purchase goods from local farms and smiths. I would go more often were it not for the town's chantry. It makes the village particularly intolerant and unpleasant for a stranger such as me.
A chantry? And they never in all this time thought that maybe you were a witch?
Of course they have. They even called out their Templars once. They found nothing.
Is there any reason to go to
I
Lothering,
mention
then?
it for its tavern, where travellers gather with news from other places. 'Tis small enough that our appearance might go unnoticed. Beyond that, 'tis close, and I know the way.
Alright, and then how are we going to get
The
past the
real
Darkspawn?
question is how we are going to get your friend past the Darkspawn, is it not?
That's true. We can sense the Darkspawn. Conversely, they can sense us.
I don't sense any Darkspawn.
You won't right away. No. It takes time. We should be able to sneak past smaller groups, but larger ones, or particularly intelligent Darkspawn, will always detect us.
Mother has given me something else for them to smell instead as we pass by. 'Tis important we head out of the wilds, however, not farther in.
The Darkspawn are camped farther
They come
in the
from
forest.
underground, like an eruption. They broke through deep within the forest, and that is where they will be most concentrated. Farewell,
No more
Mother.
questions.
Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Okay. Lots of quests, all just popping up. Alright, and I think that's where I'll end it for this little segment. We'll pick up next time.